Thank you. Hello, welcome to the Daily Political Tarot Readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here, and this wonderful person is Lori from the Way of Positive Change. I just realized I had turned the names off down here at the bottom. Let's show the display names. There we go. So,
yay!
Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Lori, for being here. I've been so looking forward to this. You are such a sweetheart. And I really enjoy reading with you. I realized we watched the inauguration together.
We did.
And so, gosh, it's been almost 2 months. So we'll have to get together. We'll have to get together more often, I hope.
Yeah, and it's been a great week. We've got the bill passed, and Merrick Garland
Yes.
is in. I call him Garland.
Yes.
Merrick Garland is in. So it's been a terrific week and a great time to collaborate again. So thanks for having me. I'm really excited about being here.
Oh, thank you for being here. And it is an exciting week.
It is.
Merrick Garland and I was reading articles today about all the different ways that there's specific laws, a specific law that was used to bring down Harvey Weinstein.
Okay.
And because he was out of state for such a long period of time, because there was this new law, they were able to extend the statute of limitations on what he had done. Trump spent his presidency going to Mar-a-Lago and going to Bedminster and going to his golf clubs here and there. He spent almost no time in New York. So now they can extend out the statute of limitations on things Trump did.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's great.
And it's like, yes. So that will help. That will definitely help.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I'm gonna scroll up. I'm in the chat. I'm gonna look for. Normally I take 12 questions, 12 at 12, 12 questions at 12 p.m. Chicago time in the U.S. And I want to thank the moderators. You guys are so awesome, and you've been so kind. Thank you. So just put your questions in all caps in the chat. 10% of all income that comes into the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing every day because I'm here every day. You guys can't get rid of me if you tried. So anyway, I did want to start with one just random funny thing just because I made my dad laugh this morning. So I figure let's share.
Great.
Chelsea Hamill, who tweeted something about dating in the COVID era. Can we discuss dating during a pandemic? I already hated modern dating with all the apps. Can we go back to a simpler time? I don't need some kind of rom-com meet cute. I'd settle for being set up. Or even better, maybe a male suitor could offer my dad goats in exchange for my hand. So I talked to my dad this morning and I said, "Hey, Dad, could you use some goats?" And he's like, "Hey, yeah, I can get it. Help with the yard work. I can get an invisible fence, like around the yard for the goats."
That's cute. I bet that gave him a laugh.
Yeah, that made Dad laugh. So anyway, I wanted to share. But yeah, hopefully it's not going to come to that. Anyway. All right, everybody. Let me have a quick look here. Oh, it looks like somebody's saying hi to Sheila, Celtic Tarot Sheila. Anybody who's not following Lori on the Way of Positive Change, please go over and subscribe. She's awesome, and Celtic Tarot Sheila is wonderful.
Hi, Sheila.
All right, so YouTube will cut some things off earlier, and as I'm getting questions, if I miss your question, if I don't answer your question, it is never anything personal, I promise, and I really would feel terrible if I hurt your feelings. So just put your question in again and put a YT right in front of it, then I'll know YouTube cut it off. I'll see if I can work it in. But if not, I know you guys will your questions read with Lori here, but you could settle for me this weekend. So anyway, all right, let me look for anything here in all caps. Oh my gosh, everybody's being so nice to each other, which is so great to see. And just scrolling. Well, okay, I'm not seeing. Okay, Jennifer has a question. Will Bill Barr be investigated, indicted, and disbarred on account of all of his crimes? Okay, we can look at the different parts of that. For people who aren't regular watchers, which I understand. Oh, if you are new here, after this, I go down and I put all of the questions covered today. I put them in the description box and pinned in the first comment with the timestamp, so you can just click on the numbers, go straight to what you're interested in, get out. So there is that. Bill Barr, wow. I've read on him a couple of times recently, and I'm getting the same very sad energy. And what I'm getting is that since his daughter is so ill, I hope I'm wrong. I want to be wrong. And no readers 100%. I am the first person to say, no. I want to, I am wrong. So I am quite often wrong. And that's fine. And I want to be wrong on this, because what I'm getting is that by the time they actually get to investigations or anything like that, it's like he just doesn't care. He's so heartbroken. He's so bereft that he's just like.
It's nice to know he has a heart in there somewhere.
Look, I'm no fan of I've been calling him Renfield Barr for 2 years, and he's been awful. But the energy's so sad. So, but please, if we'll read on him, and maybe Lori, maybe I'm just projecting. Maybe I'm projecting what I think someone who isn't a monster should feel, but I don't know. But so we'll check on it. Bill Barr, investigated, indicted, or disbarred. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Check all those boxes. Bing,
yes.
Bing, bing.
All right, that'll be number 1. Let's have a quick look. Beverly saying hello, Autumn and Lori. Hello, Beverly. Greetings, Autumn and guest. Hello, Rachel. White Dragon, will Louis DeJoy be removed as Postmaster General? DeJoy, who should be in jail. I've had this going to take a while, but oh my gosh, didn't he just come out and say something like, oh, I'm not stepping down, or basically it was this all hubris, I'm the center of the universe.
Yes, and he actually has to be voted out. Biden can't take him out, from my understanding, from what I've read. Yeah.
It's that committee. So I think Biden's working on replacing members of that committee so they can get rid of DeJoy, but we'll see. But I think DeJoy is being very, very much a jerk. Sherry, happy Friday, Autumn and Lori. Thank you. I love the flower emojis. Those are sweet. Melissa's asking, is de Blasio wanting a New York governor run? Is that why he's going after Cuomo? We should read about that. Does de Blasio want Cuomo's job? By the way, I'd done a week or so ago. I did a reading, and it was very much, I was picking up on how, like Roger Stone and whatnot, there are in Trump, they're trying to throw as much dirt as they can onto Cuomo in trying to get rid of him. And I know some people have kind of dismissed that as, well, they're not going to get a Republican as governor of New York. And it's like, first of all, I'm not saying it's going to work. And 2, I'm not saying they're trying to get a Republican in there. They're just trying to get someone in there who is compromised. Because if they can get someone who's compromised in as governor of New York, that governor can pardon Trump and his family in New York.
That's what I'm really concerned about.
Yeah. So, but de Blasio's piling on now. So, do you think we should read on that?
Yeah, that's a great question.
Okay, let's read on.
It's your show, Miss Autumn.
Oh, thank you. Let's see here. Sorry if there's noise outside. Looks like someone's trying to do some maintenance on the one of the snow plows. So, while there's no snow. So anyway. All right, Rhonda's asking, why do some Republicans feel like they are more God-fearing than Democrats? Oh, that's going to be interesting. Why do some Republicans? They are superior, more God-fearing. I suspect something, but we'll see. All right, so that would be number 5. Sterling Cy Vance is not staying. His last days are in December. Yep. I've been talking about that. How about are we going to get someone good replacing Cy Vance? How about that? Would you like to read on that?
Sure.
Okay. Well, we get someone good replacing Cy Vance. Okay.
I think he'll really start the ball rolling and get in there. I feel like you are right when I've read with you several times, and we've both picked up, but I think you started picking up on it first, that the Cohen payment to Stormy Daniels would be the very first SmackDown. That would begin the WWE SmackDown. So
get your folding chairs ready.
Yes.
Wow. Is your internet connection slow, or is mine? Guys, let me know if are we both fuzzy? Am I just fuzzy? Is Lori just fuzzy? I'm just trying to figure out if I need to switch my internet connection or whatnot. I'm on
real high speed. The highest that you can get for a home, because I had to move my office here.
Oh, good. Well, I'm supposed to be, but yeah, you know how that goes. All right. Irene, will the current vaccines have any long-term consequences?
Oh, they're all saying that I'm fuzzy.
Okay. Will the current vaccines have any long-term consequences? I don't tend to read on stuff like that, to be honest. It's a little too close to the potential of it seeming like I'm giving medical advice. I don't read on the vaccines other than like, are we going to get vaccines? Is this going to make an improvement? But as far as that, sorry. I'm sorry, Irene. You have to check with another reader, because I don't read on that. There are a couple of things there are a few things I don't read on, and that's one of them. And I'd like to say for the record, do not take any serious life-changing advice from anybody on YouTube. Not me, not anybody. Not financial advice, not medical advice, not no. There are professionals who out there for a reason. So, okay. Sorry. Lucky Girl has put your link up. Please check out Lori on her channel, The Way of Positive Change, and show her some love. Here's the link. Thank you, Lucky Girl.
Thank you. So everyone pretty much is saying that I'm fuzzy. So I'm wondering if I need to go out and take off the webcam and come back in on my regular.
Sure, whatever you need to do.
Okay. So you'll just please let me back in.
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Katie saying, good morning, beautiful ladies. Thank you. Pramali is saying, hello, Autumn and Lori. Thank you. Steve, when 45 gets prosecuted, how hard will it be to get impartial juries? How would you feel if you were a juror? Let's see. All right. 45 prosecutions. Impartial jurors. All right. So I got that down. Thank you. Book Bewitched, second vac scheduled. Excellent. Good news. Good news. Dara, in the next 10 years, will the U.S. pass legislation to make pharmaceuticals more affordable? U.S. Next 10 years. I'm keeping an eye out for Lori. Next 10 years. Pharmaceuticals. More affordable. Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. And thank you for being so kind to Lori. She's so great, isn't she? She's such a sweetheart. She's just the most fantastic energy. So anyway, all right, looking here. Whoops. Okay, YouTube just dumped a bunch of stuff. So let's see where it dumped me out. Calibri Flyer, is Sniffy behind Cuomo's problems? That's a good way to put it. Is he stirring up Cuomo's problems? Problems. Okay, that's a good way to put that. All right. Okay, so I've got 8 questions. I've got space for 4 more. And looking for anything in all caps. Aaron Sun, hello. Autumn, hello. Lori, hello, everyone. I hope you're all well today. Absolutely. I've got Lori on my channel. Hopefully she'll come back. Let's see here. Calibri Flyer. Why and where is Kushner hiding? Okay. I read on the Evil Mannequin recently. Oh yeah, it was on Monday. Where has Jared, what has Jared been doing? So I feel like, let's wait until next week on that, I'm afraid. Calibri 5, that's okay, because we read on it Monday. So we'll check again next week. It was the last thing. I think it was the last thing. Yeah, it was the last thing on Monday. So it's the cover with the top center is was the screen capture with Oprah's ankle monitor. Please, it's got these neat kind of persimmons on the cover. So, Asentawa, does Cy Vance want to run for governor? Ooh. Cy Vance for governor. Interesting. Okay, we'll definitely look at that. Thank you. Thank you guys for helping. Thank you guys. Okay. Joan, the ball rolling. I was just thinking about when we will see some major movement. I don't know that I could answer that. There she is.
All right.
Definitely better.
Okay.
And I love that t-shirt, by the way.
Oh,
that shirt is awesome. So I have what do you think about this? Joan is saying getting the ball rolling. I was just thinking about when we will see some major movement. I don't know that I can answer. I don't get timing very well. Do you think it's worth? Do you get anything? And do you think you'd get something if we read on that?
It's up to you. We can get some quick cards. Does she mean you like like Merrick bringing a case, or Mueller report, or Donald Trump's first case, something like that?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we could have a look. I don't know that I'll get much, but we could try. We can try. Okay, when and this is number 10. I only have space for 2 more, and then we hit the ground running. When will we see major movement? Great. All right. So, Marcia, but we still love you, fuzzy or not, Lori?
Thank you.
Yes, we do.
Appreciate
it. Is Bill Barr going to be investigated? We've got that down. Katie saying, Lori's the least fuzzy thing in my life today. Love you, Lori, with 4 hearts.
Thanks, you guys.
Oh, gosh. Denise, I don't know that I could answer this. Who were the major financial backers of January 6th? I think I might be able to get more of a, will they catch or indict the major financial backers? But I might, at best, I could probably just get like a male or female energy. I wouldn't be able to go, aha. It was Mr. Slippers all along,
Well, we definitely know who hired people, or who paid for the buses, and we definitely know that the Publix heiress, whatever her name is, funded Trump's whole speech that day.
Okay, so will the January 6th financial backers face what, justice? How do you think? Will
they be charged? Will any charges be brought against them?
Be charged. Okay. All right, that's number 11. Thank you. Let's see. And Linda's saying, hello, Autumn. Will the Emmett Till anti-lynching act be passed in the Senate? Why is there a question?
Why?
That's what
I'm thinking. What are we talking about here?
My head's going to explode when this kind of stuff comes up. It's like, what do you mean it's not? Why would there be any question? I'm going to write it down. Flames till anti-lynching act passed the Senate. Oh, I get mad. Okay. Aronson, 1 moment, please. All right, let me see. And okay, so I'll make it one more note if we get time. There was a question: is I just call her the gargoyle? Sniffy Jr.'s girlfriend, the gargoyle. Is she basically working for the FBI? Was the question. Is she trying to get information on Sniffy Jr. for law enforcement?
Okay.
That was a question. Getting info. You can pretty much guess what I think of these people.
Oh, I watch you enough to know, like some of your nicknames and.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. For law enforcement. Maybe she wants to. I don't know. Maybe there's something she is worried about getting in trouble for. You never know. Okay, so I have cards.
He's a strange one.
Junior. All right, so we are going to start at 25 minutes in, and we are going to start with Bill Barr. Will he be, take your pick, investigated, indicted, disbarred? Sterling Rose just suggested Snorty Jr. and Sniffy Sr.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Bill Barr.
Bill Barr, is he going to face charges?
And you go ahead when you're ready.
I'm getting, what's on the bottom here? So as an outcome card, I have the Ace of Swords. So I'm going to say yes, because that's the Sword of Judgment. And I believe it's going to be with the Pootie connection, with the funds coming from the Pootie connection and the deals that were made, because this is on its side. So I'm going to say yes. Let's look and see what you get.
Wow, I didn't even get there. I didn't get to Putin. I got, I was getting more just stuff for Trump specifically. The main set of cards I got were just all about in and out of hearings and more questioning and more about redacting the Mueller report, about, I mean, just so many things that he did, him being asked by law enforcement, being on the defensive and feeling beaten up about the stuff that he did for Trump, poor baby. And there's his kid who he's worried about. But that would be him having to answer for quite a bit. And then I was like, well, that's all kind of lowercase, kind of the card for the reading would just be him I'm just a Republican, that kind. Yeah, right. So then I was like, well, any more information, like what's going to happen after that, after just like the hearings? And suddenly I've got big, powerful cards about how Trump accomplished what he was trying to accomplish, what he was trying to win. Card for the reading, the Emperor. The whole time that Barr was in power, and it matter of fate, and so it's like it will just seem. So what I'm basically getting is it will just seem kind of another hearing, another thing, another, blah, blah, blah. And then suddenly it's just like, wham. Whoa, okay. That's what I was getting.
Yeah, those are some very big, major arcana cards. And then, of course, the Mueller report has those direct ties to the Russian link.
Exactly.
And so,
oh, no, when I said I wasn't getting that, it wasn't that I disagree at all.
No. Well, the most important part is we got all the swords of justice. You had the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, the Ace of Swords. So we're getting, yes, there's legal ramifications coming for him.
About time.
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, so at 30, will DeJoy, the jerk, will he be removed?
Will he be shipped, packed up and shipped?
on one of the broken machines.
Have to squeeze them in a box.
Oh, sorry, we sent you home in the mail, and you didn't fit. I don't know what happened. We must have lost you in the mail. Oh, the irony. DeJoy, are you out of here? I personally think he should be into jail. He should be in front of the judge and be into jail. But I'd get rid of, I'd settle for him being out. What do you got?
Well, I get both of my cards for subpoenas and testimony. Both of them are there. And he will be on display for all to see. So he's going to have to testify about the plans, and he's going to say, "Oh, my hands were tied. I was told to do this and this." Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
The devil card. So he's got some time in the spotlight coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those Klieg lights are really bright. This has been his job: create confusion, spout nonsense, create confusion, try to mess up the election. Here, there, what clouds? This is, and that's and these are like packages with different things in them that it's like lost in the fog. And so you were talking about blaming everyone else.
Yeah.
Fool. Right there. That's where it starts. The knights, I get ones for Trump stuff. Knight fighting for Trump. Center of the card. What do you mean? I just getting sick of answering the question, sick of being questioned about, sick of having to face this, sick of, it's like, then maybe you shouldn't have done it. In front of America.
Isn't that interesting? We both got the Empress card.
Well, for me, this is my card for America, as in we're going to see it. And his reputation in America is not going to be good in general because he has a 10 of swords with a whole lot of swords in his back, be it political or legal.
Yep.
Do you have him facing any kind of court, like jail time, or
will he go to jail? He's concerned about it. I probably should do a whole spread on that.
I just pulled 3.
Will he go to jail? Will DeJoy go to jail?
It's weird. He definitely, the fruits of labor. So the things he did for Trump, but he should be held accountable. But the 3 cards I got were all about Trump stuff coming to light.
Yeah.
Those 3 cards are not about him.
Yeah, I didn't get the jail card at the top. It was more at the bottom. Like he's very concerned about it. Listen, he definitely has a court date coming. It comes pretty quickly, but I think he's really worried. But Skates possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he goes to jail. I think he's in trouble, but I don't think he's going to go to jail.
Yep, that's what I've been picking up. I believe.
He's Sneaky Pete, so he could turn on Trump and say, "Well, this is what I was told." And
I'm getting the same thing. I'm getting, basically, we're going to be disappointed. He'll get token support, but Democrats are going to be disappointed. He's not going to play ball. It's frustrating that he gets off scot-free and he just goes back to being a corrupt businessman somewhere.
I think he's going to have to
allegedly.
He's going to have to pay something.
Okay.
Maybe they'll put a ankle bracelet on him, or we have to do something. But I'm not seeing him. I think he wiggles his
Yeah.
way out of it by turning on someone else.
Yeah. I like Sterling Rose's comment. I won't repeat it, but I think it's funny. Because I keep saying DeJoy and DeJail and DeJudge, and so that was funny. Let me see if I turn these two lights on. I'm wondering if that might help my lighting situation. Yeah, we'll see. All right.
Perfect to me.
Thank you. All right. 3530. Does de Blasio want Cuomo's job? I like that, Sterling. Okay, she changed it. Well, the darn. The DeJoy gets out. That's cute. Okay, de Blasio. I don't think I've ever read on de Blasio. I don't remember.
Does de Blasio want
Cuomo's job? Is that one of the reasons? I mean, I realize they're rivals as it is. They don't like each other, but is that one of the reasons why de Blasio is going after Cuomo with both barrels? Both political barrels. Yeah. And he is too.
I think he's I'm feeling that he's very jealous of Cuomo. Very, very jealous.
Okay.
First card is the moon. So they've really been at each other's throats. And there's lies. He's lying about it, or there's misinformation somehow.
What kind of misinformation that de Blasio is putting out, or is it stuff against Cuomo? What do you mean?
Supporting the misinformation and the past deeds of this sexual, like just keep piling it on about sex and lust and things that shouldn't be tolerated, because he wants him. His challenge is to get him out. Yeah, he wants it. He wants it big time. Wait, it's a big opportunity for him. But he's supporting. I have all the confusion to get him out of there. That's what I'm getting anyway.
That makes sense.
He wants it, though. That's a definite yes. For me, anyway. Let's see what you get.
Is de Blasio a Democrat or Republican? I honestly don't know.
Democrat.
He's a Democrat, but they still hate each other.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. I think he's Democrat, and didn't he run for presidency?
Yeah, I think he tried.
Yeah,
and that was just embarrassing. Basically, what I've got is it's a burden. What I've got here, and I think this is de Blasio trying to heap as much burden on Cuomo as possible. So it's a card for the reading. And then I've got this low-level stuff. I've got a page of swords. I've got a refusal. I've got a happy family in the center. I've got a page of cups here. And so this is to me, what this is saying is play up the poor innocent, and there were complaints and protect the families, and he's a monster, and he's refused to listen, and really play up the strength of Cuomo and his position and how small and helpless these victims were. I'm not saying that's not true. I'm saying that that's de Blasio's strategy. But as far as becoming governor, not going to work. So I asked for any more information on that. Hi, Chad. It's Chad the hanged man, everybody. Having to suspend. I just, and then I've got these three cards, and it's like they don't even matter. It just feels, I've got, it's the Strength card, it's the Knight of Pentacles, it's the Queen of Wands, but it feels like it's like a message in and of itself. It's like it's irrelevant to him because it just doesn't work. It just so trying other things, he's like floundering is what it feels like. But yeah, he's definitely playing it up. He does want the job. He's not going to get it. And he's going, I get the sense he's going to end up hurting. He's in the long run. I could be wrong, but I get the sense he's actually doing more damage to himself somehow.
I feel that too. I really do feel that as well.
I'm not trying to give Cuomo like a pass. I'm not trying to just let what he's done skate because I don't agree with it. I don't know if the groping allegations are real or not. I don't know.
I haven't read on that. Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I haven't
No, go ahead.
About this last one, but on the others, I did feel that a couple of them were not telling the truth. And I also got that a woman that knows one of them, possibly a mother or someone else, would speak out about it. But
okay, because the one thing I keep getting, no matter what I even just now, I just like randomly just threw some questions, threw down some cards just in general on this Cuomo thing, and I just Wheel of Fortune, and it's like, okay, yes, there were people who were weaker in the past, people who were weaker and smaller, and he shouldn't have been messing around. And I've got the Magician, so he was in a position of power, but I keep getting the Star card for him. I keep getting cards like this, and right underneath this, I've got a victory card. And you dig down far enough, and yeah, the Devil card's down here, but it's like down. I keep getting it looks so bad for Cuomo, and I don't know what's going to happen, but I just keep getting good energy. I get good cards on his future, and it's like there are plenty of men out there who could be governor of New York who do not act inappropriately, who do not take advantage, make their not inferiors, but they're the superior person in the office and make the people working for them, make them uncomfortable. So I have no inherent love of Cuomo. I'm not from New York. I think it's great the way he stood up to Trump, but so anyway, I just want to, and yeah, a lady governor for New York would be awesome. That would be good too. I'm just saying for this particular, if we got another man in there, it's not like, but anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there, just make it clear that this is what I'm getting, and I keep getting it consistently. But
getting that he'll lose his position, but that he has a bright future still.
Cuomo?
Is that what
I keep getting he's not gonna lose. I keep getting he's gonna stay. That people he's going to stay, and that people love him.
Okay, so if they
are you getting that he's gonna leave?
I got the last time I read on him exactly for the outcome card, I got the Three of Swords, and then I also got that Trump was definitely behind a lot of these allegations, and I also have questioned the timing of all this.
Yeah,
why is this now happening?
Yeah,
so I just feel that there's so much more we don't understand.
Actually, I'm going to backtrack this to 43 because we've been talking about this. So, because the next question is about the Cuomo, is it a plot? Is Trump in the background with like Roger Stone or whomever stirring up Cuomo's problems?
Okay.
I was explaining the other day, I don't know if you heard, but I was talking about things like Ryan Holiday wrote a book called Trust Me, I'm Lying, which is about how basically to make the media focus on certain things and not others. And it's not something as overt as go pay off the women or go pay off No, it has to do with, you start with they're like different tiers of the media, and so you start, and they all need clicks and they all need attention. So you start here and you start there, and you get it to be, it's picked up here, and so they feed information, and so it keeps bubbling up to the surface.
Yes. And Becca from House of Lenormand is watching. Hi, Becca.
Hi, Becca.
But I think exactly what you said is completely true. And if we remember, Governor Abbott from the GOP, big time, but he was really getting ready to go down big time for not having weatherized the electrical structure in Texas. And so then this all came out like all of a sudden. So it's like, oh, let's dirty up Cuomo. Let's start all this over here. I'm not saying that every single one of them isn't telling the truth. I'm sure one or two are probably, but I definitely did get a couple were not telling the truth. So I think there's just far more behind this than what we understand. And they wanted to take all the focus off of what happened in Texas.
Oh yeah, and this is
Pardon thing.
If you wouldn't mind pulling some cards, we'll look at, how is Trump, people working for Trump, is this are they significant players stirring this up to keep it boiling, basically?
Yeah. So the first card I get is that this is how they have power over it.
Okay.
They start this new thing and swing the club.
Yeah, that's kind of Trump's favorite card, his card of bludgeoning.
Yes. Yeah, because they want him out too.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they attacked him on purpose, and they thought he'd be so worried about it that he'd just step down.
Mm-hmm.
But he is supported. Boy, this is really going to. Yeah, and they're going to try to bring more charges. Now, I don't know what happens with the impeachment thing. If they impeach him, does he have to step down then?
I don't know.
I don't know that. I'm not well enough versed in that.
Well, our people in chat are incredibly wise. You guys teach me stuff. Every day you're teaching me stuff. So perhaps somebody in the chat will know. Do you have something else there?
No, that's it. Yeah, okay. Definitely behind it. Absolutely, yes.
You're going to love this. Let's see. Is Trump and Stone or his minions trying to bring down? Are they the ones significantly trying to keep this boiling? Card for the reading.
Oh, God.
All right. It gets better.
Whoa. Glad I didn't take a sip of my coffee.
Judgment.
Oh, call to action.
Two of Pentacles. Here we have little bully Trump right in the middle, and who is communicating, which is a wand card. So Trump communicating as the man Trump communicating because he's mad, because he lost, and he was made to look bad. So he wants revenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I really do, every once in a while, I will pick up on, there's some really dark stuff that goes through Trump's head. Most of the time we just think of him as callous and self-centered, but every once in a while I get some stuff going through his head where I get the sense where it's like imagining like real violence, and it's like, oh, really?
Yeah, I can see that. And he couldn't stand losing any limelight too.
Oh yeah.
During the lockdown when Cuomo was coming on every single day, and Trump just kept stepping in his own what with the hydroxychloroquine and the bleach, the swallowing, injecting the bleach.
Oh, he's such an idiot. Anyway. Okay. So I think that's pretty clear. I guess the end to that would be, is it going to work? Is this plot to, I guess we should just ask,
Yeah.
will the plot take down Cuomo? And that just disgusts me, not because I'm a huge fan of Cuomo. I really don't know the guy, but it's more that Trump would win. That disgusts me. Any of Trump's nefarious plans.
Okay. So will that plan to take Cuomo out be successful? Wow, I can't wait to see what you got, because what I'm seeing here is a bit confusing.
Yep. I think that he is seriously damaged, but I don't think he's actually going. Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is a mess. The whole thing's a mess. One way or the other, the whole thing's a mess. Even what he's admitted to is wrong. And it is very much about people deserve to be treated better than that. Absolutely. As far as what's going to happen, this is what they want. They want him to leave. And they want his normal ways of offering reassurance or what have you to be refused. And it does hurt him. And we are disappointed. But I've got this where he's got this support behind him. And I've got this insult to injury, but it's still there. So I was like, well, is there any more information? And it's like, okay, these are, the women who've been hurt or what have you. But then I've got, it's a Trump message. So Trump gets his message across and it damages Cuomo. But I'm still getting this with all of this support behind him. But please enlighten me, because yeah.
I'm getting three different things in this one spread. First, the numbers that were offered were a little fuzzy with the nursing home. So this is definitely a problem here. But something about all these cases is coming to an end very quickly. We're going to find out something. There's new messages coming in very quickly. And that there is a certain mail that's connected, or mail and money that's connected to who sought out these women, who paid them or got them to, or coerced them, or even just suggested that this is a good time for you to speak. There's one man in particular, and I feel like that's going to come out. We're going to get more information. I don't think Cuomo's going to take the sitting down. I think he's like, get me everything. Get me every person, put the light on every cockroach in the city until we find out who started this, and we get something. We get something very quickly, and this part of it comes to an end. But I still think he has to lawyer up, or I think he's got a real problem here.
I think he's got a real problem too. I keep getting this support behind him.
Good. Well, I mean, I don't like some of the things. I don't think, I can't even go there.
No.
Go there.
Yeah. And it isn't a matter, it's like you like Cuomo, it's that you despise Trump more. And what Trump wants is Cuomo out so he can try to get somebody in there who's compromised so that Trump can get away with all of his crimes. And that is not, no. Now, these women taking Cuomo to court absolutely do it. We want, the whole point is we want justice, and I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. And isn't it crazy? I mean, I know that he shouldn't talk to women about, if they've been with an older man or something. The charges aren't anywhere near like what came up with Kavanaugh. I mean, it's not like, I don't know. And I don't want to make light of that either. It's
no, but Kavanaugh, okay.
really difficult, but this is a big smear thing. There's somebody really, of course we know that, but now we have it confirmed.
Yeah, man. Oh, L.A. Rieger is saying, good read, Lori. I see Cuomo that way too. Yep.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. This should be interesting. 56. Why do some Republicans, excuse me, why do some Republicans feel that they are more God-fearing than Democrats?
We're going to ring the bell for that one. Ring the church bell. Why do they feel like they are more God-fearing or more religious?
Oh, man, really? Sorry. I'll let you go. Oh, frozen. You're frozen. Oh, you were frozen. Okay, you there? Oh.
No.
Okay. Oh, you're coming and going. All right. Well, I'll just go then. Okay, are you there? Okay, I think you might be back. Okay. All right, we're back. Okay. I was just please go, because I'm just
okay. So I mean, the obvious is that they think that they're better because they're protecting children, that all children will be born. It's the abortion issue.
Mm-hmm. That's what I was expecting to see, but yep.
Yeah, but so there's the birth and the two families, and and that's what I'm getting, and that they want that they're fighting for their rights of this to protect the child, and they do more work towards it, and they just think that Democrats are lax with this, and that's what I'm getting. And they're very judgmental and pious, and what did Jesus call them? The Pharisees in their robes of justice. That's what.
Okay. I think there are two answers to this, and you got one of them, and I got the other. Okay. I think the answer just got split between our guides. Like, you take one, you take one. The other reason why I think this is, card went flying. Prosperity gospel.
Yeah.
Which is so anti everything good old Joshua of Nazareth actually believed in. I got to grab a card. Hang on.
Yeah, whatever goes to the floor comes in the door.
What I've got is that it's because of the prosperity gospel. You can't be happy unless you're rich, unless you have money, unless you are favored, victory with, the money. If you are in favor with God, if you are favored, and the Democrats, like this whole Biden thing, just want to take your money, your God, the money God has blessed you with, because it is God given, and they want to take it away from you.
Yep.
And you just, sorry, but I just first I flipped over this, and it was like prosperity gospel. It's like, darn it. All right.
Yeah, that comes out here too. So yeah, I'm glad we got both of the. Well, I'm not glad, but I mean, it's evident.
Yeah. I like that. I agree, Robin. What happened to the meek will inherit the earth? Not to these people. Oh, nay, nay. Okay. This is a good question. 100. Will we get someone good to replace Cy Vance? And thank you so much again for being here. This is so much fun.
I'm having a great time. Thanks. All right.
And thank you guys for being here too. Thank you.
Yes, and all the mods.
Yes.
We get someone soon. Will we get someone good to replace Cy Vance?
All right, that's confusing.
Ooh.
Are you getting something good?
Well, there's going to be a problem with this.
That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, there's a real challenge with this. They're getting attacked from the other side, and it's like a plan is thwarted for who they want. That someone gets attacked, and then that person doesn't get it. Sort of like what they did to Merrick Garland with the Supreme Court thing. And isn't it ironic that he's going to be DOJ now? That's a little karma. Anyway, so yeah, something's not right. Something's smelly here. What did you get?
Card for the reading. I got the moon.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good. I got, I first started putting down the cards, and I was, sorry, the card switch there. I had to make sure I had the right way around. I was the first card I pulled. I was like, okay, this would be perfect. This would be, maybe we'll get a woman in, and I was getting some feminine energy. Oh, there we go. But then next card.
Okay, so we're doing some of the same stuff, yeah.
And then in the center, because in my 5-card spreads, it's the center card that has the most power. It all goes quiet, like things cancel. Something's canceled. Aha! And then it was like there's like a rush forward of something, but it's like a refusal, not listening to reason, not listening to the Democratic side. So I was like, well, what the heck is that all about? And there's Trump's victory card. He's going for, which will hamper someone, try to hem someone in. Ultimately, it doesn't work.
Okay, good.
So we eventually get somebody good, it looks like. But if we thought he was going after Cuomo, oh my gosh, is he going to? Because Trump, his play is always with these court battles, stretch everything out as long as possible. And then while that's going on, you can try to get this person replaced, get that person replaced, compromise that person. I didn't even think of this, but man, are they going to go after to try to get somebody
Yeah, the Knight of Swords is never good with that.
Yeah. So
Well,
as soon as there's any kind of changing of the guard.
I'm glad you went further and got the Two of Cups so that we saw that eventually then we do get some.
Oh my gosh, Trump is just losing his mind. And he's going to do, of course he's going to lie. Of course he's going to obfuscate. And, in some depositions, Trump goes in there and he's belligerent and difficult. But I've also seen deposition where he goes in and he just suddenly plays this, oh, I didn't bring my glasses. I can't read that. I didn't bring my glasses. It's the most passive aggressive. I personally would be like, okay, we're going to pause this. You're going to go get your glasses. We will resume in, how long will it take you? 1 hour, 2 hours? We'll come back. But that's what he's going to try to do. But Cy Vance has these are our new heroes, the forensic accountants. And this is my card for evidence. And this evidence, you can't, this is ink on the page. You can try to spin it, but so, yeah, I didn't even think of that. It's going to be a mess. Or he's going to try to make it a mess.
They're going to try to make it a mess. Delay it.
Oh,
Delay,
yeah.
deny, postpone.
Yep. All right, 107. There was an interesting question. I think it happened while you were off for a minute. When 45 is facing prosecutions, will he be able to get impartial jurors? And the person who was asking the question, who was kind enough to ask the question, asked, would you be an impartial juror?
I would never get picked.
I wouldn't either. I'd be like, I have 800 videos where I'm complaining about this guy, but okay, sure, I'll try. But yeah, will 45 be able to get impartial jurors? Because on some of these, it doesn't take much to have jurors, to have somebody in there say, who's a Trumper, too. So either way. I just like the thought of 45 prosecutions. 45's prosecutions.
Right?
Trump being prosecuted. I like this question.
It's a lot of work to find somebody that can be impartial. Oh my God.
My cards have a sense of humor.
Yes. This isn't easy. It's a lot of work. And then I have both kings here, so they'll be two men really duking it out, saying, well, you can only have this one if I can have this one, or you can't have that. So it's wow, that's difficult. It's doable in the long run, I think, but it's hard, really hard.
Yeah.
A lot of work with this Eight of Pentacles.
My cards have a sense of humor. I got this whole bunch of cards that fell out, and it's like impartial, completely impartial. Are they like children who have no idea? They've been living in middle of nowhere, Alaska. Go ask 3 kids from Alaska to be on the jury, kind of thing. I like that I'm getting that we're just going to be happy that he's being prosecuted. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. And the people who do like the Cy Vance or the Mueller report, we're going to love them. We're just going to be our heroes. What's interesting is even though there will always be problems with jurors, I am getting Trump being very worried, and I'm getting he's toast. It's like good luck, good try, good effort. It's not going to work to put things askew because what he's done is there's so much of it and it's so bad that he just ended up back here. And I was asking if there was any more information on that, and it was America bringing the sword of justice. Okay, I guess that's all I need to know. But if you could get Larry and his brother Daryl and his other brother Daryl, that would be good. You may need them. They don't check the news much. So
boy. Yep, somebody from the back country. I'm sorry for all the back country people.
Somebody who has no interest in the news, no interest
that just really has been in a cave or under a rock, completely all into IT or something that just doesn't have a clue.
Right.
It's doable, but it's hard. And they're going to try to pay somebody to make it look, because I think you got that 7 of Cups. Oh no, that was me. So they'll try to pay somebody to get in there so that they can make it look like, oh no, I don't have a clue of what's going on, and then because I get the club again, the very first card. So there's some stuff there too. Of course, well, look who we're dealing with.
I think it's going to be okay, but it's going to be fraught. It's all the way along, all of these steps. There was I don't know. I imagine you got this too, where people were saying, "Well, Trump. If Trump loses, what are you going to have to read on?" And it's like, are you kidding?
It's going to go on for it's spiders. Yeah.
Yeah. And I was saying, look, he's going to be out of power, and that's what we want. And I'm grateful for that every single day. But we're not done with him. We're not done with him. It's just going to go on for at least a couple of years.
And then now we have the Matt Gaetz and the Jim Jordan and the Howleys and the Ted Cruz, which I don't think goes anywhere. But Howley, so we have. There's still plenty of monkeys in the barrel.
Yes. Okay, the next question is, in the next 10 years, in the U.S. in the next 10 years, will pharmaceuticals become more affordable? By the way, I'm a big fan of GoodRx. Not a sponsor.
Oh, me too.
But I've saved a lot of money.
Yeah,
and GoodRx.
Yep, you can use that or go to Costco.
Oh, Costco.
Actually, cut it.
There are a lot of pharmacies now who actually have their own coupons too.
Yeah.
So you just, they'll, so you just ask them. Or
and you don't even have to be a member at Costco to use the pharmacy. So keep that in mind.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's very helpful.
I thought you had to be a member to get through the door.
You just have to tell them you're going straight to the pharmacy.
Okay. Nice. Thank you.
Okay, so will pharmaceuticals become
more affordable in the next 10 years in the U.S.? Because for those of you outside of the U.S., chances are, consider yourself lucky. And could we please get them off of the commercials? Could we please not have commercials about pharmaceuticals, because we're constantly putting all this stuff in our subconscious now where it's may cause this, may cause that, and your head's just going to roll right off your shoulders and out the door. I mean, we're just getting all that stuff gunking up our subconscious. It bugs me. But anyway, what have you got?
This is a very slow
Yep.
move. Yes, I've got the night of. They want the money, they're the money mongers, and then there isn't any. They're not looking for that to come they're sort of blocked there from, and they're trying to block you from getting it from overseas too. But that there's a lot of really great hope for the future, and I think people like with Amazon, and there's offers. Their money is so tied up in government, it's really disgusting. And when this happens, it rocks the people in their campaigns and the PAC money. I think they will, but it's so I think they will. They get the outcome as the four of wands. And it looks like Biden will help us and make some sort of a deal with someone, but we really need to make our own things here, because we've already seen what happens with China when we don't have the testing kits and the neutralizers and the developers and whatever. But okay, and then I have this one on the bottom, so that's good.
Oh, very good. Aaron Sun was saying, yes, I hate those RX commercials. How in the heck are those legal? They didn't used to be. And Tuxedo Cat is saying, Autumn, I had a patient who skipped his insulin because the ad scared him. I believe it. They're terrible.
Yeah.
May cause every one of your organs to suddenly fail. It's like, what the? I'm trying to see I'm not getting, I got the slow part. I'm not getting the fantastic outcome. In the sense, not that we won't have one, but that it's drawn out. And who gets hurt? Card for the reading. The most vulnerable who get hurt by it. And in poverty, and that one, actually it's a good RX commercial where the waitress walks in with her two kids to the pharmacy and is saying, I hope this doesn't cost too much. He really needs this medicine.
Yes.
And the woman, for those who are outside of the country, she's thinking to herself, I hope I have the money for this medicine. My little boy, he really needs it. And the person checking out in the pharmacy says, that'll be $60. And she's like, oh, well, thanks anyway. And sorry. And she's going to leave. And the person says, wait, have you heard of GoodRx? Which is an app which has coupons on it for pharmaceutical, I guess your pharmaceutical company coupons or something, but it really does help.
Yes.
But it's those people who end up being hurt. And it also reminds me just randomly, Stephen King, I think it's in his book on writing, where he's talking about, he was working at a industrial laundry place, and his wife was, I guess, maybe she was a waitress, I'm not sure, but they had two kids, very small, and he said, and one of their children needed the pink stuff, and they couldn't afford the pink stuff.
Wow.
And he got home, and they got home, and he grabbed the mail, and he got notice that I believe they were going to publish Carrie. And I think there was a check in the letter. And so he's able to buy medicine for his kid. And it's like,
wow, that's a good story. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that they end up hurt. Boy, have the pharmaceutical companies made money, more money. But then we have things like Pelosi. Sometimes she's just representative of Congress, the Democrats in Congress or the House, where they're trying to help. They're trying to come up with something that helps. But the pushback is epic. I just get a massive pushback, which is frustrating because who gets hurt? That's what should matter. But
Right.
I think eventually things are going to get better, but I don't think it's going to be soon.
Well, and then there are some good, companies doing research um, for diseases that are really making a lot of progress. And then, and this week we've had that gene editing that Jennifer Gouda coming through with the code breaker and the gene editing and the how they'll be able to go in and edit the genes that cause the disease. And so that's coming down the pike. We just have to figure out a way where China won't use it to create a
Yeah.
weird race of warriors that. Sorry.
Right. Or some Bond villain somewhere in real life who's like, I have my secret lab and I'm going to, Oh, I wish that wasn't possible. Yeah, again, it's trying to get things passed to make things better, but decisions made that, infuriating. But keep hope. There are things like GoodRx. I mean, there is stuff happening. So hopefully, and in this last in what Biden signed yesterday, apparently there's good stuff for maybe more people be able to get health insurance. I don't know yet if I'll be able to, but because I don't have any. So
I don't have it either.
Jen Lynn says she doesn't. Yeah.
It was just too much. The Affordable Care Act was just too much here in Florida, and they don't. Rick Scott and of course DeSatan just won't allow. They won't help you. They won't subsidize or make the have the payments more affordable. But hopefully there'll be some great changes with Biden. So we'll all have to revisit and relook at it.
Yeah, I think for mine, they wanted even there was like of course you have to spend a certain amount out of pocket for so many thousands before it even kicks in.
Right.
And even with all those thousands I would have to pay out of pocket, they still wanted like $850 a month plus multiple thousands in deductible, which I'd have to pay out of pocket. And then it might help with a limited amount of stuff after that. It's like, you got to be kidding.
Yeah, even for the catastrophic level, it was
right.
Like $564. It's like, what?
Yeah.
And they also wanted to answer, sorry, Sterling, I live in Southwest Florida on the Gulf side. Sorry.
Oh, nice.
So hopefully we'll all be able to get it now. It'll be more affordable.
Yep. Okay, 123.30.
I'm surprised it's that much for you in Illinois because don't you have a Democrat governor?
Cook County. Cook County has issues.
That's where I was born.
Really?
Cook County. Yeah, we're both from Illinois. I left when I was 14.
Oh, okay. Okay. Making a note. That's very cool. All right. All right. So 120, actually 124. Cy Vance for governor. The Cy Vance, he's leaving at the end of the year. The question was, does he want to be governor? So, I mean, heck, he's already being attacked by Trump. It's like, nah, that just moving from here to there. Just still gonna, be fighting Trump wherever I go. So, let's.
Cy Vance for governor. Will he run for governor? Will he become for governor?
he did say he got into the job saying he did not want that. He was not thinking that would be his last job. So he was planning on going somewhere else. The person before him apparently was in for 30 years. So it was really their thing. Does he have kids?
I do not know. That's a good question.
I'm gonna have a look.
Okay.
You could please go on if you have
I'm getting that he doesn't want to do the things that it takes to fundraise for that kind of office.
Yep.
That just is something I just don't think he wants to do that. And then the next couple cards, there's something about it that just doesn't interest him. He's going possibly for something on a higher, maybe not higher than the governor, but more on something that doesn't involve the PACs and the money and stuff like that. But I get it. I don't think so for that.
Okay. He has 2 kids. And I don't. He's been married since 1984, which is always good to see. Congratulations to him. First of all, it's been crazy. What he's been dealing with, who he's been dealing with, trying to deal with all of that during the day, and then come home and go back to work, and it's been crazy. Is what I've got there. And then I've actually got a bunch of cards about not having been able to spend time with family the way he wants to, or something like that. I don't know. But that's what I'm getting. Although his kids may be grown by now, so just wanting a life out away from the crazy. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if this is maybe grandkids. I don't know. But it's like he wants. I want more of a life. I think he's also in enormous danger. So, I think Lori is frozen.
Yeah, I keep going back and forth. It looks like.
Okay, but he's been in enormous danger too. But before he goes, I got the thing about that would be a lot of money. But I also get that he's just like, you know what? I'm just I want to make sure that somebody good gets in to take over these cases against Trump, because but. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. The star card is here, so he'd like to do something prominent, but I think the job's been. I think it's a hard job. So, all right. Well, pardon?
That was our last question, right?
It wasn't, but if you need to go, I understand.
Oh. No, if we have one, do we have one more?
We have 3 more.
Oh, okay.
But if you're not up to it, I understand. You're frozen, I'm afraid. Okay, so hopefully Lori will be able to come back. It'll unfreeze, and if she needs to go, I understand. I thought we could maybe ask, if possible, will the January 6th financial backers be charged? Those who are so at 1/29/30, will the financial backers for January 6th be charged?
Okay, let's look at that one.
Oh, good, you're back. Oh, good.
Oh.
And if you need to go, I totally understand.
I can do this one, and then I should go because I have
Okay.
A reading.
Okay. Thank
But
you
thanks
so
so
much
much.
for taking. Thank you so much for taking time out to do this. It's just
Thanks
so
for
great.
inviting me. I had so much fun with all of you. All right. Financial backers of the insurrection of 1/6 be charged.
Wow, talk about change in energy. It's like suddenly it's like what? Oh, we're here. It's weird. It's a big world out there. What have you got?
I think so. I think one person gets away with something because I've got sneaky peek here. But I think they're going to really trace all the things on the internet, all of the emails, all of the communications. And I get charges being brought for a few of them. This takes quite some time, though.
Okay, that makes sense.
What did you get?
Oh, I got the communicate. You're talking communications being looked into, communications and messenger, and it's one. So it's specifically about Trump stuff. But these are the cards of communication and the messenger.
Right.
I've got some disappointment in the middle, but not all of the cups have been knocked down, but there's still disappointment here, and chaos about who around the emperor could be affected and what happened in the chaos of the day. And so it takes time to just unravel this Gordian knot because you can't actually just cut through it. You got to actually unravel this sucker. But I thought this was interesting. What I got was there was funding for a lot of this stuff. That funding is no more. And Pelosi's still mad. Don't make Pelosi mad. You wouldn't like her when she's mad. Don't make Pelosi angry. You wouldn't like her when she's angry. She's still mad, and she's not going to let this go. So it's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes quite a while, but I think when I really started it off, it looks like it just takes quite a while and a lot of strength, a lot of patience, and these are both quick timing cards. You know, they take a long time, but I still feel we'll get something good out of it.
I think so too, and yeah, whenever I get anything about Pelosi and this kind of thing, I still, from the day it happened or the day after it happened until today, it's still like, whew, have any marshmallows? You could like put them on a stick and like toast them on the heat coming off of Speaker Pelosi because she's so mad.
Yeah.
And she's not going to let this go.
No.
So, but if you need to go, I am going to just thank you so much. Thank you so much.
The pleasure was all mine. Thank you for everyone, all the Tarot family in the chat. And I had so much fun. And what a great way to spend Friday afternoon with you, Autumn. And thanks again for inviting me and hosting today.
You're always welcome. Anytime. You are great, Lori. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye, guys. Have a great weekend.
Oh, we are blessed. We are blessed. All right. I do have 2 more questions here. Maybe 3 if I can squeak it in. So I will. You're stuck. It's just me. It's just me and Boo Boo. Snoozy Boo Boo. But I'm just going to have a quick look here because, 135. Will the Emmett Till anti-lynching act pass the Senate? which is crazy. Yes, Sterling goes, toe beans. Pumpkin was up there. He might still, I think he might still be. It's kind of hard to see. So, oh, thank you, Jane. Thank you, guys. Okay, Emmett, this is just infuriating. That this is why should there be any question if an anti-lynching bill or act was going to pass? Really? There's a question? Well, I'm getting cards mostly straight off the top, so that's good. That's usually a straightforward, clean kind of energy. They're trying. They're trying. They're trying. And then there are decisions made that weaken it, kill it, or thank you, Sachin. Thank you. Things hidden. And then heartache. Yeah, Matt, Al, any bets for who will vote against it? Let's see. Will it pass eventually? Infuriating. If we can keep weakening Republican power, it will pass. But we have to, at the minimum, we have to wait until Republican power is weaker. I will not slam down that card like I really want to. 138. All right, is girlfriend, Sniffy Jr.'s girlfriend, the gargoyle, is she gathering info on Sniffy Jr. for law enforcement? Any kind, any form, we're not picky. Linda J is asking, why is it so hard to pass? I know. I did. Okay. Gargoyle. I don't like her energy. So are you actually gathering info for law enforcement so you can save yourself from something? It's kind of an energy of immediate protest. I would never do anything like that. Slow your roll. Just ugh. Thank you, Belle. Well, now. I think she's seeing some writing on the wall. That I am getting. Al, she's looking for the next rich dude. The older, the better. It's funny because it's true. She can see the writing on the wall. For all she loves, she's loving, putting it to the own the libs and, all this kind of stuff. What she can see she can see that the Trump family, Trump Sr., is about to have some major financial problems. Major financial problems. Enough that, because this information's already come out, the information, these are forensic accountants going back over so many aspects of the Trump family business. Trump the bully, doesn't matter what he says, it's still small. He's just a small little old bully, and she thinks he's going to be destitute, and she's kind of wondering if Junior's going to be as well. Okay. She thinks she's too smart to get caught for anything. But in theory, like, these are the cards of, there's an institution. This would be waiting for information to come in, sending information out, fruits of labor, insult to injury with the law. So those would be cards, financial information. But this is more, what can she get out of this? And if she can't, I'm not getting that. It doesn't feel, it's more, she just thinks that the Trump family is about to go down. So, are you looking for your next I don't know. I mean, she's not a black widow because the people end up still alive, but she's awful predatory. Enjoy life. She was married to Newsom. Yeah, that's why I call him the man with the phenomenally bad taste in women. I don't know who else he's been with. I just know that he was married to her. So that's what I call Newsom. Oh, there's Sniffy Jr. just going out and trotting along and speaking out for his dad. Oh, really? Plus, Junior has to pay child support, paying alimony and child support. Oh, thank you, Quinoa. Yes, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Why would this matter if you're in love? There are a lot of secrets having to do with the family, and there's a lot of aggressive law enforcement coming for them. So Junior goes out and he fights against it's like a little puppet show. Here come the I guess it would be reversed, but here coming after, coming after Trump, but he's trying to get in the way to try to fight, but he can't. They just go barreling past him to go after Trump. But then I've got information here about child support and alimony. I think Judy's going to end up lonely. So lonely. Anyway, that is that. Thank you, Ron. Oh, SL, I'm afraid I don't do personal readings. I'm sorry. It's political. I just do political. I'm sorry. All right. With the whole Trump thing and whatnot, let's see, 1:45:15. When will we see major movements with the whole Trump mess? Oh, it's going to trickle out bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. Okay. Anybody who goes against Trump, of course, he sees as a Democrat. So this is a lot of Democrats going after Trump. Lots and lots. That's a card for the reading. There's a lot to go after. There's a lot of stuff he's done. There's a lot of things he's done, and it's a weird use of these two cards, but it's almost like the swords are separate. So this is a card of heartache with the heart, and this is a card of theft with a thief. And then it's the law. The law is broken. That can be then used against him. So then it comes out bit by bit by bit by bit, because they're having to go through the information bit by bit by bit by bit. Then there's a decision. Then it can go, all the swords can land all at once. They've got a lot to go through. So it's then a decision, and then it's going to be a while. Oh, well. All right, but that's going to do it for me for today. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for, wasn't Lori great? She's such a sweetheart. And I'm so grateful for you. Thank you for being here. And thank you to our moderators for keeping us safe. Really appreciate that. All right, so I will be back tomorrow. I am here every day, rain or shine, weekday, weekend, holidays, your birthday, my birthday. Next Friday, Adrienne from Red Lentil Healing is going to be back. And that's always fun. So thank you, lucky girl. Thank you, everybody. It was wonderful. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you. It was very kind. Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Hang in there. There are good days ahead. There are. All right. Talk to you later.